There you go. I gave you a little peek. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. We are back with Mr. John Lennon. Let me fix that. That does not look right. Hold on. I'm kind of nervous because we did something from Help for our Beatles Sunday for this week, and I figured it's gonna get blocked, so I want to give you all at least something Beatles adjacent, you know what I mean, just in case. And we're gonna be listening to the last ever John Lennon single. It was actually released 5 years after he passed away. Obviously, I would say what actually happened, but I can't in the first 5 minutes. It's Jealous Guy. Apparently, it was written originally as Child of Nature. It was demoed by the Beatles before they recorded the White Album, and the lyrics were inspired by Maharishi Mahesh Yogi in early 1968 when the Beatles attended the spiritual retreat in Rishikesh, India. Interesting. But apparently that was a song called, it was referred to On the Road to Marrakesh. Oh, that makes sense then. Alright. Well, yeah, this was a single 1985. Apparently it was a hit for Roxy Music, and I guess that's what inspired them to do this single, and they re-released it or whatever. Yeah, the Roxy Music one became an international hit in early 1981. Well, I'm glad that he got, I don't know actually how to feel about that, so I guess I'll reserve judgment till the end. Thank you, as always, to our patron Laura for a great pick, I'm guessing. You rock. Alright, here we go. Jealous Guy by John Lennon and the Plastic Ono Band. Off of Imagine. 3, 2, 1, go.
My heart was beating fast. I began to lose control. I began to lose control. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry that I made you cry. Oh, no, I didn't want to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy. I was feeling insecure. You might not love me anymore. I was shivering inside. I was shivering inside. Oh, I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry that I made you cry.
I love the hat.
Oh no, I didn't want to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy.
I've always wanted a rowboat like that. I'm not even gonna lie. That's Alan, right? The kid.
I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry that I made you cry. Oh no, I didn't want to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy.
Interesting.
I was trying to catch your eye.
I'll save it for the end though. I said it was interesting because the other Beatles song I did tonight was right there, "Help," and that was written by John too, and it was a cry for help. Literally, he wasn't kidding. I guess people, just saw it as for what it was back then. I guess just another great Beatles song, but in reflection, it was an interview, I guess, in Playboy, I think in 1980, the year obviously that he was taken from us. That he had been writing songs and crying out for help, help being one of them. And I think this is like the flip side of it, it's interesting to juxtapose the two. So hopefully Help does get up on Sunday, because this would be an interesting song to, follow it up with right afterwards. Because that is, him screaming out for help, and this is him in the same vein, but almost this is like the repercussions of, the crying out for help. It's like the flip side. There's the reason why all of it's happening, and this is the bad side of it, and then him crying out for help. I'm not saying that's the good side, but at least no one's getting hurt at that point, I guess. And he's telling you here, that's one thing he always is in his lyrics, is he's very honest. He's honestly deadly honest. He cuts right to the point. And I think that's a trait he shares with Paul, actually, in the writing department. They're very good at just getting right to it, they can fluff it up if they need to, but for the most part, man, they're just so good at getting right to the point. Bam. You're just like, wow, that was a good line. All right, so John Lennon on vocals, acoustic guitar, and the whistling. Nicky Hopkins on the piano. John Barham on the harmonium. Alan White on the vibraphone. So it wasn't Alan on the drums. Okay, it was Jim Keltner on drums. And Klaus Vorman. Did I say it right, finally? All these years later. Mike Pinder on the tambourine. Good old Mikey. Joey Molland, Tom Evans on acoustic guitars, and the Flux Fiddlers on strings. Yeah, man, honestly, the piano in this by Nicky, fantastic. Keltner was definitely keeping it in, but Klaus, oh my god, that bass line is what really did it. On top, with John's vocals and the lyrics, it was a very punchy song, you know what I mean? All the parts had a little kick to it, the bass definitely did. That thing was cranked up, and everything else kind of just followed suit with it, because I know John has that edge to him. He's that sharp that you might get cut if you touch him. Honestly, he's that sharp, and both ways, you know what I mean? And I'm glad that, I don't know, that we peered into his mind, it seems like, because when you listen to somebody's music, and especially him, because he's so personal, that you really get a decent feeling for the person themselves, because he's one of the people that is completely true in his art. He's definitely telling his own story, because you can only write from experience, and he definitely writes from experience very well, and puts it in such a digestible, manner that you can think about it, you could chew on it for, a couple listens, or you can get it, instantly. It's got layers to it, and I think that's what I like about his music the most, because I can repeat listen and I'll find something new every time. It might be the bass, might be the lyrics, the drums, it doesn't matter. But John he was a world-class musician and just a world-class artist, man. Him and Yoko are such an interesting couple, bro. They really are. I don't know if they brought out the worst in each other or the best in a way, I mean, I wasn't there, and none of us were a part of their relationship, so we don't actually know, but they were very well documented, and things happened, obviously, but I'm not going to speak on it because that's not my job. I just did think it was interesting to, juxtapose Help with this, because it's a very interesting one, to be honest. And watch, it's going to get blocked. Help's going to get blocked, and it's not going to work out, but that's okay. It should be up on Tuesday then, hopefully the following Tuesday. But they've been cracking down on that stuff, so who knows? It might not get up. Hopefully it does. Yeah, I definitely go with Nicky Hopkins or Klaus in this. That bass line was nasty. But you can never really top John in his own songs, because he just... his vocal delivery and just his whole cadence to how he sings. There's just, he's always with the rhythm, he's never against the tide. He's always with the tide, always rocking with it. He's, I don't know, man. And, I know that, he rocked some boats out there with some people, but he was beloved by, most. And it sucks to, fall in love with someone's art and their work, and they've been gone, they were gone 14 years before you were born, basically, but it is what it is. At least I have this nice poster right here next to me now. So the lads will never leave me. Well, they'll always be right next to me. So I appreciate that, Clay. Thank you. He also hooked me up with the Phi Zappa Crappa one on the door. Oh, man. Hopefully the YouTube AI don't pick up on that one. That'd be bad. But yeah, man. I think it's safe to say, John, he really cared for Yoko in his own way. Obviously there was things that happened, but they seem to be, I don't know, at least from the cameras and stuff, and that doesn't tell the whole story. They seem to be happy, but you could tell that he's the type of guy to be a jealous type of guy. I'm a jealous type of guy when it comes down to it. For certain things, at least, not for little petty stuff, but obviously if there's a reason to be jealous, then I'd be jealous, but I'm not like a control freak. There's a lot of those out there these days. But the old saying that, if you do love something, let it free. And if it's true, it'll come back. That is a very, very true statement in many ways, actually, if you think about it. But some people don't get it. Love is such a messed up concept these days. It hardly exists. It's like it was commodified, just like music and entertainment and all of it. It's all about money. It's all about dollars now. It sucks. And I know that's rich coming from the YouTuber, you know what I mean? But you guys know that obviously it's an essential aspect of life and you have to have it to live. And it's definitely much appreciated, but it's not the number one thing about this channel. It's probably like number 4, number 3, number 4, maybe, it switches on some days when I guess if I'm broke, you know what I mean? But for the most part, it's down the list a little bit, Obviously, I want the channel to be successful, but at the same time, this is more about me discovering the music of a generation and a time that I wasn't there for, and I have the most wonderful guides you could ask for, people who were actually there and they listened to it, I think that's awesome. So, I think that's it though. Yeah, I don't got nothing else to add. That was a very good track, obviously, by John. It's sad to say that was his last ever released single. It was 5 years after he passed away. Like I said, I don't know how I feel about that still, but I think he would want his music to be heard, and if Roxy Music's version catapulted his version to the charts and stuff, then all the power to him, I guess. And I'm glad that his music has been heard and will continue to be heard, hopefully until we all end. That's how good it is, man. He made one hell of a statement in his career. He really did. He'll never be forgotten. That's one thing he won't be. I think that's it. Also, I'll be linking the playlist for like the Beatles and the John Lennon stuff if you want to watch other videos. I've got plenty of them, man. I really do. I love these guys. And thank you again, Laura. That was a great pick. Patreon, right here. Oh, that's a picture of it. There's a link in the description. If you join the $15 tier or up, you get one free request a month. Join any of the tiers. You get access to all of our block videos, full album reactions, and our patrons-only Discord. We'd love to have you. See ya.